This conference will now be recorded.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our support reps training. And today, on May 6, 2025, we're going to have Dia showing us how to do custom table imports. So, Dia, go ahead and take it away.
Hello everyone. So today we're gonna cover the custom tables importation. We will do it in two steps. The first step will be the schema import, which is it's gonna import the structure of the tables, and then we can move on to custom tables data importation. So first thing I have here database that has two custom tables, mortgage and adhesion, and I will export first the schema of those two custom tables. So here I have a list of custom tables to export. So I'm gonna just select those that I want to export. Next, now this is just an optional. It's optional, so you can also export layouts, but I will not do it. Here we have additional export options. We can export the user account, and we can also export the drop down lists. I will select both of them in my case. So now we gonna choose where we want to select and give it a name. So we're gonna get new schema. Next. So that's it. It's easy. So now we have the schema of those two custom tables already exported. So we're gonna connect to another database, and then we will import it. Okay, this is completely different database, which we don't have those tables on this database yet. Okay, so now we're gonna just go to custom tables, manage, and then we can import schema. We're gonna select file that we already created, new schema. Next, now we have those two tables to import. Here it's optional import, additional import options. So we can import user script, act layouts, and import custom tables layout. So we select this one, act layout, but we can left and not will not affect the importation. Next.
Jakai, I see you're doing this on the desktop. Can this also be done in APC as well through the web interface?
Yes, yes, it will. Yeah, I tested, and yeah, it works as well on the APC. We will cover it later. So we just continue with the desktop, then we will move on to the APC.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now the importation is completed. Okay, we can see both tables showing up on our new database. So this is how to import schema, which is create the structure of the database, create the fields, the layout of the custom tables. Now we're gonna move on to import data to those to the tables. So I'm gonna use another table which is full of entry from this database.
So one thing I've noticed working with custom tables is if you do not close ACT and you just go from database to database, you have custom tables in both databases, you will get those object errors. So it's just a word of caution out there for everybody. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So now I have this insurance table here, and we want to export data from this custom tables to another one. So first thing what we need to do, make sure that all the fields are moved on to selected fields. So when we export, you export all the fields, or you can select the ones that you want to export from customized column. Secondly, if you want to export the whole data, you can just export it to Excel from here. It's gonna export everything. Or if you want to add filters, you can quick filter from here. If you want to look up for someone, for example, I cannot look up for Michael. further like this. Then I'm gonna select only those that have Michael on them. Also, we can add the query. We can select the table from query editor, insurance, and then we can add the criteria that we want to have. For example, here we can have statute equal to active. We can save this query. I'll save it. Okay, now we just need to refresh to get this query added to the list. Now when we select it, we're gonna have that list of record that we want to export it. Then we can export it again from this button. So now we're gonna go back to the other database, and we're gonna import the Excel file that we already exported here. Okay. So now from custom tables, data import from spreadsheet, and now we can select the file that we created. I think that's it. We can select which table. In our case, it will be insurance. That's it. Now we can select here the fields that we want that the importation process will use it to identify or match the record between ACT and the custom tables. So, for example, we can select contact. Company. We can also select email. Or we can also select phone. Those will be used to match the record with between the ACT database and the existing record in ACT and the one on the Excel file. Next, now we can map them. So those are already ACT fields, so we will not map them. And we have other like record creator and the record manager, and some calculated fields will not be matched, as they will be having entry automatically in ACT. Next, we have option here to overwrite everything, or just overwrite if fields is blank, or do not overwrite if there is only new data to add. I'm gonna put it in overwrite because everything is blank on the insurance table for now. Next. So, Michael, I want just to return to your question about APC. I tried data importation. It worked, but I didn't try the schema importation. So we will try it together. Next, finish. Now we have all those data showing up on our under instance table on this database as well. Okay, now we will move on to our APC database. We will try to import schema. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, it's in French. Okay, we're gonna choose file. That's it. And I select those two tables. Same process as the desktop one. Next. So the only difference between APC and desktop database, sorry, there is not. It's right in French, but we can import schema, but there is no option to export schema from APC. Okay, that's completed. Okay, let us check if those tables are added. I see the adjacent one is here. The mortgage one is here. So yeah, they were added successfully to the cloud database. Now we will move to import data into the insurance table as we did on the desktop database. So we're gonna select the same file here. Then we can select the tables. Now here we can add it's the same process, but we can add here the the fields that will be used to match records. Same way as we did on the desktop. Then next, here we have to map the same way. So we need to map the fields, but it's a little bit weird because it missing some fields. Here we have to overwrite only if the fields are blank, or do not overwrite. I will try to overwrite everything. Next, and it will start importation. I'm not sure if the importation will be will completely be successfully, or it's gonna just import the fields that were showing when we try to map fields. We will check that now. Insurance here. Yeah, it looks like so I cannot see all the columns. Yeah, all the fields have been imported successfully. So I think that's it. So do you have any questions?
Anybody with any questions on this? Okay, so one of the other key differences in the web import is you cannot migrate from contact data. So you can do that in the desktop version if you're, for example, I always use the example of an insurance company who they used to keep track of their insurance data in the contact table with, like almost like a spreadsheet type view. You can do that in the desktop version right there, migrate from contacts. The APC web version does not have that ability. So if somebody does have that, we would either need to do it for them before we migrate to APC, or if they have an RDB, we can do it that way as well. So just a heads up for anybody who's migrating from contact data to custom table data. Anybody else with anything? Any questions or concerns with what Dia has presented today on the import of custom tables? No? Okay. Dia, hey, I appreciate what you've done here. Very, very well thought out here, and excellent job doing it actually both from desktop and APC, just to show them the slight differences between the two. That was very impressive. I like what I saw there. So thanks again. Once again, all this, I'm recording all these, so we will have all these uploaded and everything for everybody to review at a later time if they need to. And then next week we have Keystroke Designer import, so something very similar to this, where we're importing the custom tables just with a different UI using Keystroke Designer instead of Tables for Act custom tables. So it'll be somewhat similar, but obviously some of the differences for those clients who have Keystroke Designer, so we know how to do that as well. And Andy is going to do that one. So Andy, you're on deck for next week. Hopefully you can top what Dia did this week. It's a high bar already set by Dia. So so once again, thanks Dia, and thanks everybody for joining us. Everybody have a great day.